What's up, YouTube? Now let's just get straight into this long form video. This ain't no short and this ain't no reel. This is actually just a regular YouTube video. And, even if I don't get that much views and stuff, I really enjoy making these because I get to not rush the process and having to constantly make mistakes. It seems like I spend more time making reels and shorts than making the long form videos. These seem more, I feel more, just it flows. It flows nicely, and just I get to just chop it up with y'all and really explain what I've been up to the last few days. And this is actually, I'm pretty late on this. This was for my last week's hunt. So everything is up, all the videos. So I did hit up Target. I did hit up Walmart, and I did hit up Ross. And I did pick up two items, one at Target and one at Ross, because I am trying to finish this collection even if I have to do a black and white version. And yeah, I will be doing another video after this one just so I could change into a different outfit and just yeah, give you guys some more content, and I don't have to just squeeze too much stuff into one video. I just plan them out a little bit better, and take more time on the things I'm doing, so it basically will come out better, the quality and just everything. So yeah, so we're just gonna go over this action figure from Jazz War, and this is a Netflix Stranger Things figure collectible I picked up at Target for $9, and that's without being on sale. That's just retail price is $9. So I'm picking up the same figures for $14, but I'm not paying a quarter of my money because I'm using my credit card points for the stuff of just going grocery store shopping, credit, just buy myself a toy sometimes, and you know what I mean. I'm just building up my points, so I'm just buying cool collectibles with those so I could share them on my YouTube and my Instagram. And so yeah, I actually picked this up at Target for $9. It's the only thing I picked up, so it was like maybe 11 after tax. And they actually have the creature there. When you squeeze him, you can see he ate a person, so it's really cool. That's actually from the show as well, and they have these last two, but I didn't see Will there. I only seen Nikki, and they're going for 19.99, and that's with a flashlight. And with the flashlight, you could turn it on, and each of these have like a secret whatever, and glow in the dark. You just put the flashlight on them and it shows you a secret code or a number, or I don't know, something weird, but that's cool. And so I really like Nikki, but she's new to the crew, so I rather just have Will so I could have one of the Horde Gourd, which was the first creature I seen in this show. So this is actually the most important collectible to me out of this series, where this is the only one I care, this only one I like. If I had a double, I would open it up just to have it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is really cool. This is really the best thing. That's this figure, picking this up is actually what caught my attention to continue to buy other ones from this series. And when I picked this one up, I kind of gave it up and I was like, I'm done with this. I think I'm going to go to a House of Thousand Corpse and try to build Tiny. But once I start wanting to build Tiny, I realized just to get Tiny's torso and head, you got to buy this big box that's cost $30 just to get that. So you can't even build a figure with buying the 4 action figures of Tiny. You still have to buy a separate thing. So I'm still debating on if I want to do that, but I might do that just to keep something cool going with my Amazon points. All that stuff I could damn near find on Amazon. So you know what I mean. I'm trying to get comfortable with buying stuff on eBay, but it's really hard to, because it's just the weight of some of the things. It might just take a long time, so I'm kind of not willing to wait for it. And with Amazon, it's pretty quick shipping. Sometimes I could order a toy and the next day it'll be here, and that's pretty remarkable. You know what I mean? So let's get it, guys. And basically, least favorite. Almost stopped collecting these after this one. But when I seen it for $9, I was like, yeah, I have to have this one. This one's really cool. It comes with a little hockey stick. You know what I mean? This is tight. You know. This is really cool. Really cool. And I did like a little short with these, and it got like 700 views. So people on YouTube really like Stranger Things content, and I really love Stranger Things, but I'm not in love with Stranger Things. I really love the first season, the second season, and I think I kind of, kind of drifted off. But when I found the show, it was during the pandemic, so that's why it is kind of special to me, because we're all just enclosed and all that, and it was fun, and I guess just the social aspect of it is really cool, and how people just put their really cool videos together and their reels, and you know they give us dope merch. So that's a big part of the aspect of it that I really enjoy to it, is the social aspect of it, and then the pop culture, you know what I mean? It's embedded in our pop culture, and it's so cool. You know what I mean? I'm not really loving know the 80s like that, but I do love the 80s. My best friend who passed away was all about the 80s. I'm more into 90s. I miss the 90s. I lived the 90s, and I played in the 90s, so I enjoyed the 90s more than I would the 80s. I really don't remember the 80s. I was like 3, 4 years old. So I was doing stuff in the 80s. I was just getting into, you know, growing as a little kid, you know what I mean? Learning how to blow my nose and tie my shoes in the 80s. But yeah, once the 90s came, I was already ready. Let's go. I was popping VHSs inside the TV, watching my own movies, you know what I mean? So that's just how a kid I was growing up. I was fascinated with pop culture and stuff like that. So when this show came out, it was really awesome, and I gravitated to it, you know what I mean? I'm not really type of person that I wish I was more socially involved, like online. You know what I mean? I have this channel and all that, but I, I want people, like, if you watch my videos or even just come across this video, subscribe to me, give me a comment, or even you don't have to subscribe, just comment to me, and I will go find your channel, and I will like your videos, and I will comment on your stuff, and I will subscribe to you. If I like your stuff and you're doing the same things that I'm doing, yeah, I'm supporting you guys all the way. Or even if you're not, I'm still going to support you all the way. People are supporting me. I'm just trying to find that community, because I don't really have a community I'm gravitated to. So I'm just gonna build my own, and I'm hoping that I can, because I think I can, So I'm just gonna continue to do it. And as long as I could get a few people online, and I could start playing video games, live streaming, doing stuff like that, I'm just gonna keep going and introducing new things to this platform. And I'm gonna keep learning and striving. And I'm not just doing this platform, I'm also doing Instagram as well. So and you know I'm on there as well, and so I'm really enjoying Instagram and YouTube. And if you want to find my Instagram, you can just go do my shorts, and there's some of the shorts that I use Instagram, and it's all in there. And it's superhero underscore uh creep, or horror underscore creep. So yeah, you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm not gonna keep you off for too much longer. I'm really digging my Stranger Things shirt. I've been really working hard for this kind of bod, so yeah, let's get it. You know what I mean? That's about it. Be sure to go give this video a like. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, go give me a subscribe, and send me a comment so I could find y'all, because I don't know how to find people on here. It's easiest if someone's like, hey, what's up? And then I'm like, oh, who's that? And I click, and, that's how I find people. So, yeah, be sure to go, you know, comment, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.